Showtime. Some would say one of the best welterweights on the planet back in the ring.
Oh yeah, some would say he's overrated.
Not me.
Not me.
Who is it?
Jerron Boots Ennis.
Oh, Ennis.
Yeah.
Isn't he on the? He's on the screen behind me.
Hi, Ennis.
Yeah. Shout out to Boots.
Shout out to Boots.
Somewhere they asked him maybe Carson knows the source, who he would liken himself most to, and it was Roy Jones. So good call there.
Okay. Yeah.
I would agree. And Clayton's not bad. He's no slouch.
He's gonna push him.
Yeah, and
I
he's
saw
also
him recently.
Yeah, he's gonna push him.
He had a draw with Limonets. Go steal Clayton, maybe. But he's also, not to discredit, like he's 34, but he's not like a
Beat up 34.
34 that's
Yeah.
crazy losses. Yeah, like
He don't have no reach.
Yeah. Draw with Limonets. Okay.
Look at his reach.
Oh man, 0 reach. That's crazy. Hate to see that.
All muscle.
Yeah, he's all muscle. That's Isak Cruz's reach. He's just all muscle.
Oh,
But it'll be good to see Boots back. There's been not a lot of noise about Boots, but rightfully so. There's been a lot of hype about him, so we'll get to see him in there again.
What ladder Boots heading up? IBF, WBA?
IBF, I believe.
Yeah, is this a title eliminator? Possibly.
IBF.
Yeah, IBF. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get
Pretty
to see
sure he
him.
already did that, though.
Okay, Earl, you on the clock.
Yeah, we'll see. He'll work his way into a mandatory status hopefully at some point.
Sean, do you think,
give him a shot. Go ahead.
think Boots will ever fight Errol Spence or
Terrence Crawford?
Terrence Crawford, or those timelines aren't going to line up?
I feel like those timelines aren't going to line up. I feel like both gentlemen will end up moving up to 54 right after they fight one another.
Yeah.
And maybe even chase each other at 54. It could be a situation where we see them fight at 47.
They're going to be like Tom and Jerry.
And maybe even see a rematch at 54. We may not even see the rematch at 47.
Hey, do you want to do your hater segment of the day?
Yeah, sure. I have a hater segment.
Well, should we also preview the main event first?
Hey, who you think he can get?
Who?
Crawford or Spence?
Who do I think
Ennis.
he can beat?
Who do you think he'll get a
fight?
tougher test?
I think both of them.
Yeah.
He would give him hell?
I think, yeah, collectively with the styles, even those guys fighting differently, that's still, I think that.
Only thing I think they can get on him is experience.
Yeah.
And that's what I think, and I'm sure that's what their camps think. I do believe the same, but it's weird, man. Like Jerron is talented plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like that just makes you different.
He
you know
good.
what I mean?
He good.
And and I'm not saying Errol Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford aren't talented plus, because of course they are.
Yeah.
But we don't see talented plus against talented plus very often. You know what I mean? Especially with the youth of Jerron Ennis. So
Yeah. And then main event, we got.
I don't think we'll see those fights.
You don't think
I got a feeling we won't see those fights.
So rematch, how we feel? Charlo-Castano too.
You know, I like the Argentinian Shawn Porter. Big fan of the guy.
I feel like Charlo's the guy who should be able to be better from the first fight and make.
I agree.
You know,
I think he goes for the kill,
I do too.
and that's what scares
Well, the
me.
first what he told us in the morning of Spence Ugas, he said, I got hit too much in that first fight, and I just didn't need to take that many punches. So he felt like he needed to defensively sharpen up in this rematch, and maybe make him miss and make him pay a little bit more. But Castano, man, he throws heat. He's got good power and speed and throws great combinations. His speed was a little surprising, I think, to Charlo and to some of us ringside. We knew he could put combinations together, but he's got some fast hands. And Charlo fought well off the ropes, but got hurt on the ropes a few times. I just feel like it's Charlo's fight to lose. Like, he should be the one with the height and more athleticism and more tools. He's the boxer puncher. Castano can only fight the same way he did in the first fight. Maybe he could bring it somehow even more. Maybe defensively tighten up a little bit. But really Castano is going to bring more of the same. It's Charlo who should be able to find more tools in his toolbox than from the first fight and make the adjustments.
I don't think there's much about Castano that needs to change. I think that he kept.
Most people thought he won the first fight. So
I thought he won the first fight.
I thought he kept Jermell Charlo off balance the entire fight. The movement, the in and out, the feigning, the combinations, the whole nine. I don't think that there's anything about Castano that needs to change. Except for one thing, he's number one. He's got to stay focused. We had a weird moment in the fight that I hated. Even when he came back to the corner, the coach was telling him something like "You're okay" or something like that. Like we're almost there or something. Like, it was something strange.
Yeah.
Stay focused on the moment. Stay focused one round at a time. Don't count the rounds and try to get your fighter to the finish line before the time has come. You know what I mean? And then we saw Castano get dropped near the end of that fight too. And I think that is,
almost dropped. He
almost dropped. And I think that was focus as well as stamina as well. So I think that
he almost dropped Charlo too.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about
Yeah.
a lot of people not talking about that.
Best fights of last year.
And guess what? If Charlo, I don't think he will, but if he decides to sit back and allow Castano to box the way that he boxes, he won't win again. He's got to do what he did at the end of the fight. He's got to take the fight to Castano. He's got to be aggressive. He's got to work behind the jab and line up the right hand. If Jermell Charlo sits back, he loses this fight. Jermell Charlo is not a fighter that, of course, he can catch the timing, and it's not luck, but it's kind of like you're rolling the dice with timing, and trying to roll the dice against Castano is not going to get you a convincing win, which is what he needs at this point.
Timing was the word I was going to go with. I think Charlo's going to be able to time him. I think for Charlo, or from a Castano perspective, Charlo is who Charlo is, but he's not based on timing. I think Charlo is just he's a boxer with big power. So I think
he's based on timing though.
Counterpunching to an extent.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's 100% timing.
I think maybe mine's more on the timing of the movement. I think Charlo's going to be able to get the rhythm when Castano, like you said earlier, he's going in, he's going out. I think Charlo, he's seen that now.
Yeah.
And so it's something where I think that will benefit him in a big way.
And, I mean, even being in the ring, 'cause like I always say, he reminds me of you. He's going to give you an ugly night, Castano. Can he catch the rhythm of him? And at the end of the day, Charlo, if you get him in a rumble, he gonna rumble with you and say, all right, if you want to do this, let's do this.
I think my prediction, maybe I go 2 for 2 in main events. I think Charlo stops him.
I mean, I think we all feel that.
I think Charlo stops him. I have a feeling Castano.
Now you guys are just rolling with all my picks.
I have honestly,
you're
though,
the expert in the room.
Yeah.
I got a feeling Castano's not tough enough. I could be wrong, and I hate to challenge.
Hater moment of the
I hate
night.
to challenge him, but from what I saw near the end of that fight, I think that shows up sooner.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going split decision.
Okay.
Charlo.
So,
I would like to take. Castano don't have the power. I don't think he had the power to man, Charlo stoppage.
So should I, and what do you guys tell?
I'll take Charlo too. You know, he's one of the most explosive and dangerous fighters in boxing. But, you know, we'll see. A lot of people felt he was fortunate to get that draw the first time, but I'll take Charlo. Yeah, he should be able to make the adjustments.
What's up? I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Ed. Follow me on IG, Ed with 2 T's. Let's do it. Let's do it again.
All right. Just introduce yourself.
Okay.
And then you tell them what to do. I'm Showtime Shawn Porter.
I'm Anthony Brenagh.
Carson Merk. Like, subscribe, comment.
This is the Porter Way.